My next guest takes part in the featherweight tournament here for PFL. He's going to be on their first event coming up here on June 7th. He's going to be taking on Timur Valiev. It is Max Coga joining me here on the program for the very first time. Max, how are you?
I'm really good. Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you taking the time. Now, where am I getting you today? Did you just finish practice, or are you going to practice right now?
I'm not finished yet. I have to wrestle a little bit, but after that, then I'm done for today.
So am I getting you before the nap then? Don't usually fighters take naps throughout the day?
Yeah, sometimes it depends which day, but yeah, after that I need a nap, I think.
How did you get involved in combat sports?
You know, when I was a little kid, my mother decided that she puts me into a karate lesson because there were some bullies on my school. And yeah, this is how it starts. You know, it was like self-defense. That's it. And then I become better and better and started to compete on tournaments. And yeah, then you know, I consider myself as a very open-minded guy, and try out some other martial arts. I did kung fu, judo, and yes, I went to MMA very on a natural way, I would say.
Okay, interesting. Did you have any fighters that you liked watching growing up? Because, you know, you're from Germany, or, you know, there's obviously a few fighters from there that are sort of notable. Who were sort of the fighters you liked watching when you were, you know, just starting out training?
Only the fighters from our team. You know, there was Daniel Cormier, and I think he's one of the first fighters in Germany who also compete on high level. And yeah, I follow his way, and the other fighters I don't care. I was always interested in everything, in you know, excited fighters, fighting stuff. But that's it.
How's Daniel doing? I know he recently became a father, and you know, obviously a lot going on with him. How's he been doing these days?
He's fine. He you know, he got a healthy daughter, and but training wise there's no change. He trains every day really hard, and like always, he's one of my closest friends. We're laughing a lot of time, and yeah, that's it.
That's great.
That's
now,
it. He's good.
Now, are you a full-time fighter, or do you have a job on the side that pays the bills and everything?
No, I'm a full-time fighter. 24/7 here in the gym.
That's great. Good for you, man. How did you end up signing with PFL? Because this is going to be your North American debut.
You know, I like the format of PFL. It's very interesting. Also, the prize money PFL offers for the champion, it's great. And especially, what's the best on Professional Fighters League for me is that there's a, you know, specific schedule. This is the best one. I know, okay, I have to compete like 6 months, and I know where I am in each, you know, timing wise. It was for the clearest and the best choice for me to go to PFL.
Were you looking at signing with any other promotions in North America, or you just like the format with PFL, and that's what sort of drew you to it?
No, I'm very happy with PFL.
Okay, that's great. You got a tough opponent in the opening round, Timur Valiev. He's got a 12-2 record. How do you feel?
I am a tough opponent.
Well, that's true. I'm just saying it's you know, it's a very, very deep tournament. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Yes, I like his fighting style. He's an all-rounder, and yeah, I would say he's very similar to Frankie Edgar. He wants to combine his striking and his wrestling, and yeah, I like that. It's good. It's a very good matchup for the people. It will be a great fight, 100%.
That's great. And we talked a bit about your training camp there. You know, Daniel Cormier. I imagine you're training with Ivan Buchinger as well, as far as training partners. Who are some of the other fighters that you get to train with?
Zaba Bulagi, he's a world-class wrestler. He was one of my closest training partners and all the months. Daniel, Ivan Buchinger. We have a lot of guys here in the gym, and yeah. But Zaba is one you have to remember for sure.
I will. That sounds good. Do you have to train differently at all with the fact that this is a tournament and the fights are, not too close together, but you still have to be mindful and make sure, you're not going to get injured, basically?
I would say there's no really change because I'm always in shape. I train always a lot and I love to train. So for me, it's the best that I can fight. Also, in my past, I was fighting 4 times a year, around 4 times, and it's not that there's a big change. But I mean, to become the champion means that I have to fight multiple times. But this is what I like. I want to fight. I want to perform, and I need business. So it's perfect for me.
How's the weight cut going, getting down to 145?
Great, like always, no
Yeah.
problem.
You don't have to alter it at all, just with the fact you're going to be traveling to the United States?
No, that's no problem.
Okay,
That's no problem.
that's good. And how do you see this fight playing out on June 7th? I mean, you're going to win. We've established that. You wouldn't have taken the fight otherwise. But how do you see it sort of playing out?
I will come with a lot of pressure. I'm not, I have a very aggressive fighting style, and this is what people likes. And also, I have to say that I have smart coaches. I'm also very smart. So it's not like I'm running forward, try to punch and trade punches. It's like I have a very very good game plan, and fighting wise, I make a lot of pressure, and this yeah, Timur cannot. He won't handle this. It will be too much. Also, the truth is he's a 135er. He's coming from bantamweight. I'm way too big, way too strong. I have great condition. My reach is better. I'm the better striker. I know also wrestling. It's not like I'm a weak wrestler. I wrestle every day. Like I said, Daniel, Ivan, Zawa Bulagi. I have very very strong wrestling partners on my side, and it's not only wrestling. It's MMA wrestling. So I'm very confident, and I'm looking forward to finish this fight.
So we talked about the tournament itself, and there's a lot of really good fighters in there. We know that if I asked you who the toughest fighter in the tournament is, you're going to say yourself. But who do you think the second toughest fighter is in the tournament, in your opinion?
To be honest, I don't care who they want to bring in front of me. I don't care, but I would say, of course, there's Andrew Harris. He's unbeaten yet. Then we have Lance Palmer. We have Magomed Idrisov. I would say these guys are, one of the strongest.
I'd agree. If you win the $1 million at the end of the tournament, what would you do with the money?
I would make a really huge celebration in my nightclub with my team members, with my coaches, and then we will burn down my place.
That sounds like an interesting plan.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Someone should film that if that happens. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
What do you like doing on your downtime? I know obviously fighting is on your mind 24/7, but do you watch any TV? Do you play any video games? What would I find you doing outside of training?
Honestly, I'm only interested in martial arts, and I like traveling. I like to eat, but now I'm on diet. Traveling is, it's not that important topic. So there's only fighting in my head, and only this. Don't misunderstand me. I'm think from fight to fight, but the ultimate goal is to win the final, to become PFL first champion ever, and this is all I have in my head. And I go to bed, think about this. I stand up, think about that, and that's all. That is really all. I swear.
I believe it. This has been a great interview, and we can't wait for this fight. It's PFL 2018 Event 1 coming up here on June 7th. Max, it was great getting a chance to talk to you. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, sir.
Perfect. Go on Facebook and Instagram, Mad Max Coga. Max Coga on Twitter. And I want to thank Olymp Sports Nutrition to support me during my preparation, and of course Okami Fight Gear. These are my sponsors.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.